Okay, so it took me a while before I got back to you guys. This is proof that I really tried to vlog. I did. I just didn't know where to start, but here we go. Finally, right? Like, can we say finally? You guys. Busy is an understatement. Busy is under the understatement. So I know you guys have been like, where has she been? I even lost some subscribers because I have not been active. And, I appreciate you guys sticking around. And I've had people check up on me, like through emails or whatnot, or comments on my videos. I appreciate all of it. It has been a whirlwind. So, last you guys heard, I was doing K-12, I was doing Cambly, Out School. Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's what I was doing, right? I think K-12, Out School, Cambly, and then my businesses. I still write books. I write books. So, and then I have my, my business that you guys. Okay, so now this is the big one. You guys are probably wondering, what is she doing now? I am no longer with K-12 because you guys know my videos when I was when Jude, who is now 7, about to be 8, was my little one. He was my baby, and then went into toddler stage. I was able to work perfectly fine. I trained him to a schedule. He knew what to do while mommy was working. Oliver has other needs. So, those of you that have been following all along, or maybe you're new and you just went back and caught up, but my youngest, who is now 2, he's 2.5, he is a micro preemie. So, he was born at 25 weeks and a day gestation. And he was, because you're supposed to be pregnant for 40 weeks. I was at 25 weeks and 1 day. He was 1 pound and 13 ounces at birth. And he was in the NICU for a little over 3 months. And so, like, almost like 3.5 months, you guys, in the NICU. If you don't know what NICU is, Newborn Intensive Care Unit. So, and then after that, he was on oxygen. So he was on oxygen the first year of his life. Even when I brought him home, he was on oxygen and whatnot. And so he he's been showing signs of developmental delays. So that means a lot of therapy, a lot of doctor's appointments. He just had surgery. And needless to say, when he got a little older and these different developmental delays were put on the doctor's radars, I had to decide to downsize some things that I was doing. And K-12, although working at home, is very demanding of my time and attention, because you're on camera. You're on camera for 80% of your workday. You're on camera, and I couldn't do that. Like, I can work online, but I have to, like, it has to be at my pace. Kind of like, I can get all my work done, but for me to be like, exactly between this time and this time, you have to be doing this only. I can't commit to that. And so for me to be on camera teaching, active teaching, and then with his needs, and I just couldn't do it. So I resigned, and I'm rehirable. So would I ever go back to K-12? Yeah, I would. I totally would. I'd do it again. I'm rehirable, and I could go back, but as of right now, it's not even an option. It's not an option. So I am still doing Cambly. I'm still registered on OutSchool, but I haven't done OutSchool. All the classes I had on there were just like not, they're not active anymore, because if you don't open your schedule and you don't have bookings for a period of time, then they just in what deactivate your classes. So I would have to write up new classes and put it on there. So I still have OutSchool in my back pocket. I would like to create some things to where I don't have to be like in, because they have things that you can create where you are teaching a subject, and it can even be a series, but you already have it pre-recorded and you have things like activities for them to do, and you can grade them. They have so many different options on OutSchool. They do take a chunk of your money as the, that's how they get paid. So, but you can charge whatever you want to charge on OutSchool. I have videos on OutSchool as well. There have been some changes, so I do need to do like a updated video about OutSchool. But Cambly, I'm still with Cambly. Has the pay rate increased? No. Pay is exactly the same as it has been since, let's see, when did I join Cambly? Was it 2018? I think I've been on Cambly since 2018. Since 2018, the pay is exactly the same. It has not increased whatsoever. They do offer like more bonuses, and the bonuses are small. Like I might get like, most of the bonuses are like, if you work a certain this many hours or these certain hours on this certain day, we'll give you a bonus, because they need people to open their schedule. So they're offering bonuses if you open your schedule and you teach classes during that time period. They even offer bonuses if you at least sign up for priority hour during certain days and certain times. And so my bonus has not been more than $5, $8. I mean, it's money. It's $5, $8 I didn't have, but they're not like big bonuses. Like, yeah, $30 bonus. No, unless if you're like really putting in the hours, like hours. But Cambly has been doing me. I mean, I do it in the wee hours of the morning while baby boy is asleep, and if I maximize his sleep and kind of sacrifice a little bit of my own, then I make $800 a month on Cambly. And that's just doing it early in the morning. Like, say I was like, I'm going to do Cambly like 5 to 9, like 5 days a week. Like Monday through Friday, and then maybe a couple of hours on Sunday morning. I need one day off, so I don't do it on Saturday, so I can sleep in. We have like family night on Friday, so I can stay up late with the kids and sleep in and not do anything on Saturday, which a lot of times we end up doing stuff because there are birthday parties and there are sporting events and all types of stuff that we're invited to. So we end up doing stuff, but at least I can sleep in, right? Sleep in a little bit. But I'm still doing Cambly. And what else am I doing? How am I staying afloat? Yes, I'm in this house that I bought. I bought this house in 2022. So I'm still in my house. Still just little old me. Little old me, single mom. Still single mom. There's probably some things about that you're wondering. Like, what happened to baby boy? Little Oliver's dad. I have videos to share with you, to get you guys caught up. So, trust me, it's all coming. But even today, Oliver has physical therapy. The good thing is they actually come to my house. So all of the therapists, he has physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy. They all come to my house. And during certain times of the year, some of his doctor's appointments are through Zoom, because he has a compromised immune system, and they don't want him, like, if there's stuff going around, they don't want him to come into the office. So they're like, no. Keep him there, Mom. And I'm like, thank you. And so we spend a lot of time at home. Now that he's a little older, I'm starting to take him out places with me more, like to the grocery store, because I really want him to know how to act in public. It just makes me nervous, with his immune system. I don't even want to speak that. I don't want to speak that. I pray over my baby. I pray health. I just pray over my baby. So I don't even want to speak any negativity like that. I don't want to do it. But I'm doing Cambly, and what else am I doing? I don't know if I've touched on this before, but my mother has a nonprofit sight hearing encouragement program, SHEP. I'll put the link for SHEP in the not the comments, the video details, descriptions. I'll put the link for SHEP in there, and you can see the website and see what we do. But it's a nonprofit to encourage, empower, and assist the deaf-blind community. The deaf-blind community. And my mom has had this nonprofit since 2011. We became official nonprofit status 2012. And so going strong, 11 years, right? Well, 12 years. 12 years, really? Yeah. And so she hired me. And I am like administrative assistant, kind of HR. So we're a small staff. There are 6 of us on staff. 6 people. There are 6 of us on staff. So it's a small staff. So I kind of wear the hat of administrative assistant and HR. So it's not so demanding of my time. There are days where we have meetings. There are events that we have to go to sometimes, public events that we have to go to and host. But for the most part, I stay on top of my emails. If someone is calling, I direct messages. I do what I need to do with those messages. So I'm part-time with that. It's not full-time, so I don't have benefits or anything like that with that. And the pay, it's not, I'm not going to get rich at all. The pay is decent for me to be at home and be part-time. So I'm able to, with that and Cambly, yes. And then you guys know I'm a thrifty person. I am thrifty. I'm a saver. I'm an investor. I invest here and there as I can, and I'm thrifty. So you best believe that shoestring budget, an outsider looking in can't tell it's a shoestring budget. I can't tell, okay? And I bought this house. I bought this house, and I paid my mortgage, and I bought a new car. There's a whole story behind that too. Like, I didn't want to buy a new car, but when you do people favors and they mess your vehicle that's paid off, when they mess it up and they put you in a position to have to buy a new car, you just take your lessons learned and you do what you got to do. So I have a car payment now. So I'm able to do that. Car payment, mortgage, kids, bills. And you guys know this summer was wretched. Oh my gosh. I had like all my bills on payment arrangements, but they got paid. They got paid. They were on arrangements, but they got paid. And you guys have probably noticed my nails. I do have a business, Nines Tables, which is under it's like under the Intendedly umbrella, which is personal care, natural products. Like people like myself, I like to use natural lotions and oils. So I make and sell lip oils and hair oils and oils for your eyelashes and eyebrows, and lotions and lip balms. I sell those. I don't make, people have asked me, do I make soaps? No, I do not. I don't do the soaps, but I do the different oils and creams. So under that umbrella is I started another business. It's a small business, of course, Nines Tables, and I do press-on nails. I do that too. And some of them I design, some of them I have gotten, and I might put a little touch on it and then put these kits together, but I put this whole kit and I call it the 2-week manicure. So I have that business. I have, Intendedly, the one I spoke of with the natural skincare, and I still write books, you guys. I've actually been doing ghostwriting projects where people are asking for my help. Like, I have a story here, but I can't get it out. So I've been doing ghostwriting projects, and right now I'm working on helping this woman get her book published, but she needed the illustration side of it and the steps for getting published. So I'm working on that, and her book should be out in December. But you see, I don't drop names and everything because under, when you enter these contracts as a ghostwriter, you don't be like, and I'm helping write. I get paid like behind the scenes, but they get the glory. They're the brains of it. I just help pull the brains together. So there's some projects that I'm working on with that. I have a couple of books that are in the works of the editing and illustrating and about to be published. So have I still been busy? Yes. Everything I do is at home. So I have still consistently been home since 2017. I did sign up to do substitute teaching for my kids' school. They needed substitutes, and I've only done it one day. I did one day of not that it was bad, but again, there's Oliver. So when my sister is able to watch him, then I'm like, okay, maybe I can take a substituting job, and then get my little fix in the classroom. And trust me, when I did that substitute teaching, I enjoyed it. I loved it, but I don't regret stepping out of the brick and mortar system. I don't regret that at all. I was just relieved that I was the substitute. But I mean, it wasn't bad. But I know what goes on behind the scenes. So experiencing what I experienced, I was like, this is nice. I would rather do substitute teaching than, look, this is your class. This is what you do. These are your people 5 days a week. I would rather do the substituting, hands down. So when little Oliver is able to enter the school system, I would do substituting. I'm going to, pick up more substituting days, but I'm not going to go back brick and mortar. So I don't even know if I'll go back to K-12 because everything that I'm doing, and then if I substitute like 2 days a week, like I'm set. Like everything's gravy. Like I have it set up to perfection. And then I started a nonprofit. You guys know that my little one, remember I said the NICU, newborn intensive care, he's a NICU graduate, and I started a nonprofit called Bows for Babies Foundation, and it's giving back to the NICU. You guys, I'm going to do another video on, if you guys want, my channel is about my life, and the bulk of my life that attracted a lot of you guys here has been teaching, and I'm still teaching. I'm still teaching. I'm still writing books. I'm still doing all those things and more. So the name of this channel is LaShondra Wigfall, and I'm just going to really give you guys insight into how I balance it all as a teacher, or even life after teaching, life during teaching. So it's going to really be about my life, home life, teaching life, professional life, and really helping and empowering everyone that I can come into contact with, or anyone that comes into contact with me, because I know that that's what God has always intended for me, is to really be there for the people, which is a teacher's heart is really for the people, right? Teachers are like police officers are considered civil servants. That's what a teacher really is too, a civil servant, and just here to empower and educate the people. And I want to do that in all different ways. So you too can be single and go after it. Go after it and get it. Just really get it. So it's been so long. There's so much I could say, so much I want to say. But this is just like the basics on where has she been? And as always, TT, I got one hand holding my phone, but TTF, F N.